rugby is not just about the pitch. It's about people coming to experience.
We still promise people for dollars. It can only get bigger.
And sometimes in events you plan things, but somehow something doesn't work out the way you want. Like every event, even in funerals, in birthday parties, you just want to have an experience. And nowadays, event is all about experience. Probably, it's easy to do an event in Kisumu than any other area. Kwa hii space kuna a lot that you can do. So it's just about identifying one area, running with it. If you come to Kisumu expecting to do online ticket sales for any event and you want to be certain that you'll have sold 50% of the tickets online, you'll be in for a rude shock. Sisi ni wale watu wa kulipa gate. Events is very huge, and you'd find if you're able to categorize the services or the components that form events, I think after matatu industry, I think event ndo imekuwa, it would be the second.
Hello world, welcome to yet another episode of the Ideal Corner podcast, and it goes without saying Annie Shiru is in the building. Mambo Annie.
Kitu Oscar.
Uko poa?
Kitu barida.
Life inakupeleka aje?
Tuna flow na hivi inakuja.
Sasa hiyo mna flow na hii economy ya roots.
Ikikuja flowing with it means ikikuja venye inakuja you align, you adjust and move on, because what do you have a choice?
But lazima tu adapt.
You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, for those who don't know Annie, she's more in the event space, CEO and founder of ANIVENTS. ANIVENTS mnatutesa huku nje. Event hizi fanyika hapa Kisumu bila sisi kuona warembo wako. Juu protect sikizo wanaitwa close protection, si bouncer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vile inafaa.
Na umekuwa ukifanya vitu mingi. Kwanza dollars ulikuwa. You partnered with Dollar. For those who don't know also, huyu ndali by the time ndali alinichuja Sumo RFC.
Ni alikuchuja?
Ni yeye bana.
Girl power.
Alikuwa na masirimisi na bana.
Girl power. Nini una band unasema?
Amekaji.
Alikuwa na Unafaa unipatie siri nijue.
Ama uongee kutoke.
Yes, ndo nasema unafaa unipe siri uniambie hii kitu yenyewe. Next time ukitaka kuifanya ni hivi. But ilikuwa interesting hiyo nini.
Exactly. It had I don't like politics.
No one does, man.
Exactly. So I got myself in a space, that I never envisioned I'll be. And the fact that nilikutoa nje,
nilikuwa na huruma bana.
Kuna the funny thing is being rugby and being a male dominated space.
Well, it's true.
And
that
the fact that I did whatever I did, and thank you kwa fans wenye walinipigia kura,
man.
Asante sana.
It was mad, man. And you to accept, but kuna venye bado tunasaidiana hapa na
pale. Actually I really appreciate the fact that we all had the same interest, taking Kisumu rugby football club into the next level. And the fact that we didn't just say kura imeisha so and Oscar disappears. I like the whole engagement, especially during the Dollar.
Hey, that was crazy.
And how you came in. It was
that was crazy, man.
Yeah,
but at least tulijaribu tukapata ya award ya Kisumu Tourism Excellence Award. For the event nilikuwa naambia wase walituibia. Mbona walipatia Jalango hiyo award?
Well,
ani usiniambie unataka kumtetea.
Anataka kupea venye ameanza that's a political answer.
I'm choosing my words,
that's why we're saying it's a political answer you want to give us here.
Exactly. So I was not part of the process.
Hey.
Therefore, I would not really.
No, but for me, I'm allowed to hate, man. Because nilikuwa nafikiria, we've still not experienced Luo Festival in Kisumu.
Yeah. No,
So
it was a while back. It was.
When? When was the last time we had it? I'm sure
Probably
before
3 years
COVID.
ago. 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
After COVID.
After COVID imekuwa?
Yeah, in Tomboya. I think so, if I'm not wrong. But again,
unaweza jua since you're in that
tulinyakua whatever tulinyakua.
Hapana. Tuliibiwa, guys. That's the honest truth. But anyway, whoever won.
Yeah, and we got ours.
Mm-hmm. We still promise people for dollars. It can only get bigger. It can only get better.
And actually, I like as the organizing secretary of Kisumu Rugby, the whole, we gave people a different experience.
Yeah, it was a different vibe.
And rugby is not just about the pitch. It's about people coming to experience.
Yes.
And Kisumu being a hub, in terms of the regional hub, being an entry point, being where people just, I can't just go to Western without passing Kisumu. So I think we gave people, we met people's expectations. And of course, some we exceeded. And atuna choice, next time we better.
Hey, next time,
we'll
man.
Do better.
Next time, sasa ni step up, because people will be like, hey, if this one was this way.
Exactly.
So what will the next one
and being
look
new
like?
in office, the fact that, of course, I had a previous experience.
Yeah, but it was crazy.
It was crazy, and my guys, the Exco Kisumu Rugby,
crazy.
The committee, you did a good job.
They did a proper job.
Yeah.
Sleepless nights, that was.
Of course.
Yeah.
The anxiety.
But then uli cope up aje na hiyo kitu. But also
being
in the events, yeah.
I have, I was privileged because hizi ni vitu tumezoea
kufanya,
kutolala, running up and down, firefighting, sometimes in events you plan things, but somehow something doesn't work out the way you want. So hizo pilka tushazoea. So of course after that nili experience burnout kidogo, but
ukakuwa mgonjwa bana.
Yeah, actually was admitted in hospital. Yes.
For how long?
For a week.
So issue ilikuwa nini? Ilikuwa drip ama what?
No, it was not fatigue related.
Yeah.
It was just doing some malarias and stuff. But I think
uko pia kulikuwa na maumbu zingine crazy. Uko study. It was crazy. Mambo za Kisumu ni mbaya. Anyway, the reason we called you here today is just to understand a bit about yourself.
Yeah.
And how you first got into the event industry.
Interesting. What do we do? ANIVENTS Solutions is an event solution company,
Yeah.
We do both management of events, marketing of events. And it has been quite a journey. And if I tell you how I got myself into event, beside the event space, I have an 8 to 5.
Of course. You must have one of those if you want to survive in this economy.
Yeah. I have an 8 to 5, and I never knew that I'd get outside the corporate space and try something else, because unajua tukigrow, it's job. I love my job. Being in the business development space and in operation space has also given me the stamina to tackle this other side, because you can imagine handling operations in 2 countries.
You're in 2 countries?
Yes.
Which one and which one?
Uganda and Kenya.
Hey, you've never told me, man. Mimi nasikiaga tu you drive to Uganda. I'm like, okay, labda wameenda. Kumbe it's work.
Yeah, it's work.
That's crazy.
And I love my job. The dynamic in it. Every day you deal with different things. It's a male-dominated field as well. So, of course, it has given me the stamina, And how did I get into events? Weirdly, my folks, that's my mom and dad, back in the village, madheni ule kila saa kuna sherehe atakuwa MC, my dad is always the chairman, So I think it's more of family ingrown, people person, having people personality.
Yeah.
So I think I'll mention names of people who really told me, why are you not doing this? 2022.
Yeah.
Bella of Dancing Elephants event. She's my buddy. And I was going through a season in life. And we were very close. We still are very close.
Yeah.
And we drove to Eldoret to see someone who was unwell. And coincidentally, we were in the same space, or before we left or something, we met with Sigi and DJ Blend.
Sigi, the Hanajitanga what host? Super
Yes, the super host.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I had him make calls and we were like, events, having a concert. And I got
You got interested, it caught your attention.
But again, I was one piga two stories out. Bella was in events, Sigi is in events. So I'm like, okay, so let's do something.
Yeah.
Kidogo took a draft budget. Just ile true story. And remember, I had just met them. I knew Bella, but I didn't know these other people.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, mads kidogo, and we made a budget and we agreed everyone is contributing this much. But I knew, damn, what am I getting myself into? I don't know. We organized a concert. We almost died, myself and Bella, because even Bella was getting into it for the first time.
Oh, okay.
So we invested money, and Bella had an accident.
Crazy.
She broke her leg. Right? So I like things done. And you see the fact that I've invested money here, and this is a space I don't know about. So I would find myself doing most of the things and asking where do I get the licenses? Where do I need? How do I negotiate with the artists? That kind of space. And we would fight with Sigi a lot because I felt he would. But you see, he's Annie. Things will just be fine. Relax. But me, I'm like, no.
That's how we go up.
Yeah. And then he just told me, I think when we were doing now the final, he was like, Annie, if I can afford you, I can employ you to my company. Like, this is the first time you're doing this and you getting things done, We did the event, of course, being the first time. Losses.
Where was the event?
Rice mill. We cried, myself
Rice
with
mill
Bella.
in Kisumu or where?
Yes.
Rice mill iko wapi?
On your way to Kibos.
Oh, this
So we brought in the late John Maina. It was a reggae concert.
Yeah, I think you posted photos of that event. If I'm
Yeah. So we
remember.
brought with this young short DJ who used to work with John Maina and Akina.
You didn't bring Fire Mama?
No. Now the journey began. After that event, because I remember telling Bella, now what is this? We didn't break even. That is what.
Wait, how did you guys make losses? From the pictures I saw, your place ilikuwa inakaa packed vibaya sana.
But let me tell you.
Kwani were people sneaking in?
Events, there's a lot in events. It's not about the numbers that you see. Events, you can have a very small number of people. But if you're able to do and bring in partners and all, because it's having a concert or having, it's not it's not as cheap as you'd think. It's a huge investment.
Very huge.
Very huge. So, and remember that time, we didn't pay for sound, stage, and setup because Sigi has
those things. He was providing.
Those things, so was providing.
Wow.
But now the expectations we had, I cried. I remember there is a friend of mine who came from Nairobi to just support me.
You.
Davey, you're my guy. He came and he saw how broken I was after putting in a lot of even effort. And he's like, you know what? You're doing another one. I'm like, we are doing even before this whole thing goes down, we are doing another one. I'm like, I ain't doing this. I'm done. Like, it was the first attempt. I'm done. Like, and remember that time even Bella came to the grounds with a cast, you know. It was not easy. I think we cried over that event for a whole 6 months. Then I was like, I'm done. Then later on, the person who did the logo for ANIVENTS, DJ Blend, big up yourself.
Yeah.
And it was not because I told him to make. He's like, you're getting into this space. You can make money here. You're good with people. You can do it.
Yeah.
And other friends of mine who saw what we did, and that's how I'm like, okay. So you'd find someone calling me, Annie, I need this done. Who can sort me out? So I would just do it on pro bono. Zile za sini na wajua. Where can I source for ABCD? I just do it for. Then I'm like, I think there's money here. Let me try this.
I feel like an explorer.
And now that's how I got into event management.
Let me ask you now, looking back, your first event, what do you think you guys did wrong? The one that flopped.
Rush.
We
rushed because we organized that event within 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes.
So you didn't have time to market it?
We didn't have time to market it. And that time I didn't know what works, in terms of marketing. Every space has its own way of what works. The marketing criteria that works. So me, I just thought, si tukitoa posta ya wasanii na wao wafanye ka video, itakuwa, And then we didn't get to look for partners. Yeah, because as I've said, running an event, si rahisi, especially a concert, si rahisi. Sometimes you tell people just having that stage sound, it's, on the minimum, that's $500,000.
True. Stage and sound.
Yes.
Could be even more.
That I'm saying on the minimum. That is on the minimum, assuming it's a smaller event, the more you the event, depending on the capacity of the event, then you invest more because you want to give people an experience. So yes, lots of lessons. I remember there's a brother of mine that I still work closely. He's part of Annie. Kamau. He came and hugged me that day. Told me, "Wa mother, in our mother tongue, wa mother, this is the beginning. 5 years from now, we'll have a different conversation. We are not yet there, but we are in the right track."
Yeah. And this is crazy because I'm thinking, if you look at the event space in Kisumu, it's just changing now.
Yeah.
You go back to, you said you started in 2022, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
In Sunday ilikuwa mbaya. It was downward.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what was the drive? Nini likupush kasema, let me venture into this?
People pushed me.
So nyinyi ni wale wa peer pressure.
I think it was peer pressure because even after that, I knew I'm not doing this thing. Because you remember, I have my 8 to 5. I have a young family. So it was very difficult. But again, I never saw the bigger picture. So you'd find I'd go somewhere, I identify an opportunity. I'm like, I can negotiate for so and so.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, you go work. But I'm not even asking for my percentage. It's just because I'm empowering. I have the ability to negotiate for you.
Yeah.
You just go work. And until when now I saw, okay, so hapa kuna kapesa ingine yenye ninaachilia, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
So you sulked for 6 months, crying.
Yes.
Unalia pesa yako. And then now, what pushes you now to your next event now?
The next event, after that, I remember of course we did small hizi zenye haziko in the public domains,
Yeah.
you know. But the next one was Richie Spice.
I remember. Kumbe ni nyinyi mlileta Richie Spice. Okay.
So I remember some friends of mine calling and telling me, "Annie, you want to bring this person here?" I'm like, stories are
Events.
mimi sitaki.
Nimenawa.
If I'm investing money, I don't want. And I'm like, okay, fine. Then we've gotten someone who is willing to invest, but we want you to be part of the team.
Yeah.
So now the element of event management and planning comes, you know, I'm part of the team. Let's do this. I'll negotiate for contracts for artists and everyone else. Lakini, of course, event ilikam ikafanyika ikakuwa success. Of course, with a lot of push and pull.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the next one now. Then, of course, hapa katikati. Now, when I now discovered that it's not all about concerts. Because hizi hazikuji kila saa.
Yeah.
And then I remember within that same year, the late Fire Mama calls me.
Big up to that lady.
Yeah. And she calls me and tells me, "Annie, I want to bring an event in Kisumu and I need your help." I'm like, okay, how can I help? Then, sijui license, nini, kamambia, okay, right now, that time I was going through a cover.
Yeah.
So actually I was home, back in Kiambu.
Yeah.
And I told her, okay, I'm not in Kisumu right now, but I can coordinate calls. So I linked her with some team members of mine and were able to pull it. And to me, that was a great privilege because for Fire Mama in her caliber and status, for her to just call me from nowhere and, you know, to call her shows me Fire Mama Jambi calling.
Uko like, who alitoa sasa namba?
I'm like, hey, where did you get my number? And we talk kwanza, tukaongea kisapere, tuka-align. Sherehe shughuli ilipigwa. Kapiga shughuli. And now that was...
But Fire Mama could pull a crowd.
Yes.
Hey.
And no, alikuwa na mbogi yake tu.
Sindo nasema, alikuwa na crowd ingine, ukienda Siaya, akona crowd, ukienda...
Exactly.
I'm like, man.
Yeah. And I think also favor, you know, at times we assume a lot. It's not about what you can do yourself, but it's also what other people see in you.
True. Very true. Yeah.
Because I can be perfect or I can know how to do things, but the moment I get to people, I don't. It's just on it hits the wall.
Yeah.
So favor. You know, I always ask for favor. Yeah, and it has been sufficient.
Plays a huge part.
Yeah. So after Jambi, then I'm like, okay. But in between, unajua event space ni kubwa.
True. Kuna weddings, kuna sijui nini.
Leave alone even that, there's their services, you know, within the scope of events. You can decide to buy equipment and be leasing or rather renting out. You can choose to do decoration just with your hands, you know. Events is very huge. And you'd find if you're able to categorize the services or the components that form events, I think after matatu industry, I think event ndo imekuwa, you know, second, it would be the second. Because there are various ways. There are people who do the tenting. You know, those people are taken. You know, we ignore them so much. But they form a very huge part. Because angalia hawa ni watu wenye, by the time ninaeka A-frame sijui ya sections ngapi. This team will come maybe 2 days to
do a setup.
Yeah. So there's a lot of it that we don't necessarily scoop. But it's wide and
it's wide,
it's growing.
It's vast,
it's growing. Because mimi kwetu, and like, you know, I come from a different region.
Yeah, definitely.
And you'd find nowadays people are embracing way of experience in different functions. you see like how you in this region we do funerals is very different from how we do our funerals.
Yeah.
I used to tell my friends when I first came to Kisumu, mimi God forbid you come mtaa kwetu mtashtuka, itabidi mkule huko kwa center because mtakuja mkule nyoyo na mwende
na uji
na
hakuna uji. Si mngejaribu hata uji man.
Yeah,
at least.
But right now
yeah,
we are moving from that. You'd find there's a caterer who is sorting people, in as much as it's not as big as this side, but you'd find, even birthday parties, people are doing them in homes. Previously ungepata tu maybe my mom has guests, there's a ground up nje, ataweka tu ile canvas
around
and viti too. But right now their efforts will do tenting,
catering,
we'll do catering, we'll do decor, so you find that events is moving to a better space than
it's growing.
Look at even when we are doing government functions. Previously it was maybe the dais ndio tunatengeneza vizuri
na red carpet hapo. Yeah.
But look at the kind of investment that is coming in even in when we're doing conferencing.
Fact.
Right? So you'd find the setup, who would think you'd have ushers? Ushers tulijua ni wa church. Naona ama tu kama time yenye kuna function yenye tunakata ribbon. But look at it now, like every event, even in funerals, in birthday parties, you just want to have an experience. And nowadays event is all about experience. It's not just about kulikuwa na wedding, kulikuwa na matanga. Like in matanga we'll always ask, how was it? I would find it weird when someone asked me, na matanga ilikuwaje? But matanga inafaa iwe ikwe in its own way.
Somber mood.
Yeah. But now there's a lot of the experience that even in this matter, how did the people eat? Was the food enough?
Kitu mi ujua shida yenye uko na matanga kutoka kitambo ni catering. Kwanza hii region ya huko.
Yes.
Usikianga watu wa Nairobi wakuja kwanza, wengine watu wa nyumbani.
Yeah. So you find things are moving and they're moving to the betterment of it all. Look at people who who are big in events before just zile za tenting and stuff. They are easily also getting into the entertainment space.
Homeland, for example.
Yeah. It's not limiting.
By the way, imagine you have everything. You have the tents, you have the sound.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's just
and
a
now
matter
when
of
you
getting
see
the grounds,
when you see the big people in the space getting also into, that means there's money there. No, you don't just get in something
of course,
blindly.
Definitely.
Exactly. So kuna pesa. The other thing is tukiangalia the whole experience about an event. In this case, let me talk about concerts and musical experiences. Look at our artists. There's a nini yenye inasema msanii alipwe. Kweli wasanii wanalipwa. At times when I started this, I would call an artist. Tutanegotiate vizuri na ataniambia tu sawa ni sawa. Right now, the same artist.
Kiburi. Pesa imeingia.
You're like, hey, niaje? Poa. Niko na gig. Tunafanya aje? You'd expect, hata kama I engaged you last year, ikienda sana, maybe haitapanda na 50K. You get. Anakuambia, okay, sawa. Manager wangu anakukall, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because now people are getting into making everything more professional. And hakuna stories za watu kukua taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'd find msanii, because we have a relationship, tumefanya naye gig ingine hapo nyuma. then akikuja hii niko like we bana sinika ile tu and then there are no contracts, there are no nothing, so atakuja and then mamesi hata unaona hakuna numbers. But right now you cannot do that.
Numbers ni shida yako, man.
Right now you're calling anakuambia fine nani nimekusikia lakini let me si contact nani my kidogo manager na asha kutumia rate card.
Definitely.
Na
hakuna requirement.
You're there, yeah, with a technical rider of like from here
sound
to there.
Yes,
it's crazy. And
yeah.
I want to be picked in the airport with an SUV. With and I want to go to a 5-star, 4-star hotel, nothing below that. It's the industry is growing. And it's a good space.
Yeah,
it's because it's encouraging to the upcoming guys. Of course, you don't wake up today and expect to earn that. These people have also invested in terms of resources and their time. So over time, ukipata nilikuwa na kulipa 52 years ago. Right now they are telling you 300,000. Akina hakuna kitu utafanya.
Yeah.
You will do nothing. And uzuri, they will come and deliver. You know, they'll come and deliver.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm glad I've never had a situation where an artist come and tunakosana ama anakosa kudeliver or either party declines to honor their part of the bargain. Yeah, but I've had it happening with other people.
Yeah.
But it's all aligned to communication and how we respect each other's mandate. Because if I know very well I'm onboarding you, fine, ukanipatia hiyo rider yote.
Na nikajua hii
na nikakubaliana nayo. Of course we negotiate. Yeah, but if we agree, then I don't do my part or you also don't do your part,
yeah.
then it becomes a problem.
There's a problem.
Yes.
So how would you say that the scene in Kisumu has evolved since you began your journey in this event space? Do you feel like now Kisumu is having more events? Do you feel like there's something we should be doing different at this point that we are in?
How do we position Kisumu?
Yes.
It starts from there. For a very long time, Kisumu is a transit. Ideally, Kisumu is a transit town.
Yeah, true.
Right? And we have resources that other spaces within the region don't have. Kisumu is a city. Right? In terms of accommodation, I know within the region we do very well.
True.
All right? So you'd find someone atakuja lale Kisumu ndio aende. I'll fly in Kisumu. Nitalala Kisumu. Then asubuhi, I'll hire a vehicle from Kisumu to my destination. Then still come back.
Yeah.
So this one night that I spend in Kisumu, there has to be something for me to do.
Yeah, true.
And that's why now you see with technology in terms of people communicating, our marketing strategies and everything, everyone knows by the time ninakuja Kisumu, I already know ni nini na nini na nini nafanyika.
Yeah.
So
True.
Before I move to whichever location, I have to experience Kisumu. And it's not just about sherehe only. It's about even, look at the crusades. You know, kawa sahi ukitembea hivi unaenda unapata ma billboards of huge crusades and stuff. Man. So it's all around. It's all around. Look at institutions. If I want to do a conference within the region, where will I do it?
Of course.
In Kisumu.
Yeah.
So I would say partly, probably, it's easy to do an event in Kisumu than any other area. The issue of strategically location being aside, but of course there are other factors that determine, because I can come find it's a transit, but maybe our government or other regulators who govern the event space are not making it easy.
Yeah.
But the goodwill is there. Look at when we did Dala. Who came for that event? When we did Dala Sevens.
Yeah.
You see, there's the goodwill. In as much as we need to do more in terms of having more of roundtable conversations, because there are things that we can do better.
Yeah.
There are areas that can be tackled with better when we have a stakeholder engagement.
Yeah, true.
So I would say Kisumu is moving to the right direction. Look at the events that are planned up to the end of the year. Massive.
I'm like squeezing Kisumu every month. You can't miss to have 2 or 3 events within a month.
Yeah. Across,
yes. Man. And that's crazy. But I still feel like there's still more we can do.
There's more. And the conversation will be once stakeholders are able to sit down. You see, we don't really have an event. Fine, people have groupings. Huh? But we don't really have that, like we can tackle if it matters grounds.
There's no something sort of a unified sound or a unified voice. Yeah.
If it's ground, how do we ensure that we get the right rates? If it's spaces, because you find we have the grounds, but we always have to enhance these grounds. Maybe I'll come, the toilets are not enough. I'll still have to bring portable toilets. In terms of security, I still have to enhance the security. So if we have a conversation that, okay, we are all in this. I'm a ground provider. I'm a tenting guy. You are a service provider in terms of a caterer.
Yeah.
You're the running up and down like Annie. How then do we marry?
Yeah.
And have a more unified and solution based move. Yeah. Because there is potential.
Big
Great
potential. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what will you say about this? Because at times I always see that maybe in one weekend we have 2 huge events happening in Kisumu. Would you tell me that it as a challenge or it works for these 2 events? Because in my mind I'm always like, okay, fine. Why can't we just, you guys come sit down? If you know you want to bring a big act in Kisumu, mkae chini mwelewane mseme hii weekend bro niwachie hii ni yangu, next weekend ikuwe yako.
I'll treat this kama shop.
Kila mtu na
kwa mall, there are several boutiques.
Yeah.
And how I do my marketing, how I give the experience in terms of customer service.
Yeah.
How I do my discount. In this case now in events, we look at the ticket cost.
Ticketing, yeah.
And the whole experience, So it's a free ground for all. So na kila mtu akona target audience yake.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are times you do an event targeting a particular group.
Group, yeah.
And you'd find not every time that we are all targeting. Ni kama, look at how our entertainment space is right now in Kisumu. Look at the kind of employment that these joints are creating for people.
True.
Kitambo ilikuwa there's a resident DJ, there's sound, there are the waiters, the waitress, and that's it. Right now, apart from that, you'd find mara kuna hosts,
kuna influencers.
By the time you're doing your overheads, you have a whole battalion. And what is that? That is employment. And fine, I sit in these groups and you see the conversations happening there. It's how do I strategically align myself? as a person because kwa hii space kuna a lot that you can do. So it's just about identifying one area, running with it.
Crazy. So what challenges would you say you as Annie Events faced breaking into this market in Kisumu?
Bado tu wachanga. Si hatuja
Annie Events iko kila mahali.
Bado sisi
lakini hatusemi wale watu hawatafute the red nini. Bado ni wachanga guys. Bado ni wachanga.
Sisi ni wachanga. And you see what we do probably
waache wa grow
man, but they're still growing, they're still children.
Yeah, because the reason why maybe you feel to go everywhere is because the service we offer is a component of a bigger space. Because I'm not yet all what I'd give is services of running up and down, ensuring you have what it takes for your event to be successful.
Yeah.
Giving a thought because something worked elsewhere and I would think it would work for you. In terms of I will link you to service providers, you know? And I can negotiate terms with artists and all. So you see, that's why you'd feel that, and the fact that we do the activations, the marketing for this event.
Kwanza marketing unafanya. Wow.
Yeah, so you'd see that name everywhere, but very soon we are looking forward to moving and competing with.
So at the moment, spaces. You guys are just service based.
Yes.
What services do you offer now?
When I started, I said we're an event management and marketing company.
Yeah.
So in management, we do everything component about kupanga tu wewe ka. Give me what you have in mind. We will build that concept together. Then I will make it a reality. I will tell you this is what we need. This one we don't need.
Yeah.
Depending na budget.
Ni kama it's more of consultation or something.
Yes. And then within that we also in the spirit of giving an experience to your people, then we brought in the ushering services.
Yeah.
So we have very
that
professional
was a wise step, man.
ushers. We also have a security bit. Though on that we still outsource, but it's also a service that we have because I'm not a security expert. But I source for the client and ensure that we get the best. Yeah, in terms of marketing, of course, it's what would work for you as for your event.
Yeah.
So marketing has a whole 360 angle. So there's what works here, there's what that can't work here. So we try to marry the 360 degree, marketing approach to ensure that we're able to get to everyone. So utapata, we have bloggers, we have influencers, we have all social media platforms.
Yeah.
We do on-ground activations and radio.
Nice, makes sense.
Yeah.
So for example, a market like Kisumu, what are the unique things that could you say in terms of marketing? If someone is to have a successful event, what are the things that this person is supposed to do? Because Kisumu is also different in its own way.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. What I've seen work, Kisumu tunapenda. First of all, we are last minute people. Right?
Hey, ni ukweli, man.
Yeah, we are last minute. If you come to Kisumu expecting to do online ticket sales for any event and you want to be certain that you'll have sold 50% of the tickets online, you'll be in for a rude shock. Sisi ni wale watu wa kulipa gate.
In fact, true. Kukuja kwa gate na kusumbuana. Ticket ni ngapi?
Yeah, but you see what we've done, like what we've done for few events that we've done.
Yeah.
You know, previously marketing imekuwa creating awareness. Right? So what we are doing right now, it's not all about creating awareness. We need to do conversion. So that's why you'd find my girls outside there. They're like, lazima ununue nini?
Lazima ununue ticket.
And they have targets. You know, so we do it. It's not about some pretty girls or gentlemen that you meet there and they're only trying, they're branded and it's a whole, you see, the whole professionalism goes through into ensuring that it's not just going and looking pretty.
Yeah.
It's about
Conversion.
Deliverables.
Yeah.
Yes. And like for Dala, we did very well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we did very well. Salute to the team. Because they were able to really convert. And then how do you make it so seamless? You need to have everybody who is part of the marketing. Because like in an event, you have to marry like the ticketing guys, the security guys into the marketing. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to overpromise. Because I can come here to pige kelele, alafu vitu kwa ground zikwe.
Ni tofauti.
Then next time it will be very difficult for me to go knock into these doors. So we have to ensure that it's more of a, you know, a 360 approach in that. Even the other components kwa event understand that there's a key element that the marketing team is driving outside there.
Yeah.
And sitaki niuze chapati nipeane ngumu. You get?
Makes
so
sense, yeah.
So sometimes you find if you don't, if no one is looking on the whole you know, the whole face of it, then hapo tunakuwa na. And you see, like even with ticketing, it's the whole experience. Watu wanapanga queue, you know, event ni experience.
True.
Queuing ni kuja sijui nani wamenipush, there's a stampede at the gate, there's what that affects.
But then from security,
Exactly.
wapi, yeah,
yes,
true.
From when you do the reke, you need to ensure that everybody knows this what I'm supposed to do affects something else.
Yeah.
So we really need to ni cycle too, you know. So if one breaks, haitakuwa complete.
Yeah.
It's a circuit. Yeah. So you were asking about what works for Kisumu.
Yeah.
Venye nimesema tuko watu wa last minute. So word of mouth, on ground activation, and social media. And unaona word of mouth, we have influencers that we have in Kisumu. They are not as many, but we have a few that deliver.
Yeah.
I've worked with them. And so long as mnaelewana, na so long as they know, you know, at the end of the day, have a meeting with people. Give them, this is what I expect. Don't just do it of flyers. Share.
Yeah.
You know, they need to understand this is the scope. This is the output expected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy. So for someone who's new, let's say I'm new, I want to hold an event in Kisumu. What would be the steps for me to hold a successful event in Kisumu? Sasa nimekuapproach as any event. I need your guidance. How would you advise me?
Everything is, what do you have in mind? That's the first step.
For example, for me, I'm always thinking of, you see, if you go to Kilifi during when they're ushering in the new year,
yes.
So from 30th to around 1st, there's been the Baobabs, which is an annual event.
Yes.
And in my mind, I'm always like, why can't we have such a thing in Kisumu? Where people just know, if you go to, you guys, I think there's a time you are taking people to Uganda for Nyage. I don't know why you, mbona mli stop your kitu by there?
It's not as easy as it looks.
But I feel like that is the best for me. Hata sijui mbona siku attend the first one mulifanya. I feel like it was it could be the best experience.
Mhm.
Do you imagine boat ride from Kisumu to Uganda? You guys are just having fun on the boat. Ah, man.
There are
Rudisheni.
a lot of things that needs to be in place before such a thing can happen
Yeah.
and be. That's why I was talking about stakeholders sitting, because people have ideas.
So what?
Because
Okay.
between here
Mhm.
to Uganda,
Mhm.
how many ports are there? I
wouldn't
cannot
know.
just dock in someone's shamba and
So,
let
for
people.
example, okay, fine. You're the first port, mkitoka hapa ni Kisumu, si ndio?
Yes.
You don't go straight to Jinja?
That's the nearest port.
In
so
Jinja?
mnakaa aje, like there's nothing like
In between?
in between.
Oh, so you are thinking of having stopovers
Yes,
in
yes.
between?
That's the experience.
No, but I'm thinking like if I'm going specifically for Nyege,
Mhm,
najua tu ni kutoka Kisumu and then I go to Jinja.
mhm.
For a boat ride, that's how long?
8 hours.
8 hours, of course, that's near enough. It's an experience
9
enough.
hours, yes.
So it's just upon you guys to plan. Hapa sherehe lazima ipigwe kwa boat kwanza before mtu afike Jinja.
Mhm.
I don't know, but it was
Yeah,
it was a good initiative.
Yeah, we did it. It needs, everything unaanzanga kitu ndio unaweza kujua.
For example, for that,
challenges.
what do you think didn't work for you guys with regard to that?
You see what happened? For that particular void, Nyege approached us that they want us to give people
Right.
experience
Oh my
within
goodness.
Jinja, right?
Mm.
So we were like, okay, so why should a vessel leave Kisumu without people? So it was not that we were doing the
I
the
thought you
whole
guys
thing.
were.
No, biashara yetu ilikuwa Jinja, my friend.
But
We were charter. It's like a charter.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we, of course, we had to move from Kisumu because that time we didn't have operations across. So we had to take a vessel.
But have you guys thought of it now, ferrying people from Kisumu to Jinja for the Nyege?
Not only for Nyege.
I know you do for other things.
For operations, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sisi, if I talk for my employer,
yeah,
our mandate is very different.
Mm-hmm.
Because our mandate is purely giving safe and affordable water transport to people. Now, the bit about this other experience is an add-on. Right? So if we're doing this add-on, if I need to, remember, we manufacture these vessels here in Kisumu.
Yeah.
Right? So we do both the manufacturing bit and operations bit. So that would mean if I want to have such a service, I need to design a vessel suitable
for that. But people should invest more on the lake.
Yeah, right now we've seen the government being intentional into making infrastructure. So the issue is now then how do we bring in people, to invest for the use of those infrastructure.
Yeah, because focus yetu sana imekuwa out of the lake. We forget about the lake. I'm always thinking of yachts yenye mtu anaweza have to a party just on the lake too. It will be a nice.
Yeah. But you see, right now we have a vessel in Kisumu where we give people that kind of an experience because we find you say when you come to Kisumu, the first thing unafikirianga ni lake. So we need more in the lake for people to experience. So we need more activities.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, for the last 2 years, we've seen beach hotels coming in. Look at Akina Tila, Akina Hideout. We've had, of course, Dunga Hill Camp that has been there for a very long time.
Kasakiboko Bay.
We have Kasakiboko. We have Bingo. We have, this...
what happened to local though? But anyway, that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look at those things, or rather those spaces were never there.
Mm.
And you know what they're doing? It's transferring the vibes that we've had indoors to kando ya lake. Look at venye Tela inaja. Look at how hideout inaja. And you know, you find it's vibes on vibes.
That's crazy. Anyway, so as I was saying, so that's the event I'm picturing. Have something that is annual in Kisumu, where people can just come. If it's stages, ni stages kata you see such a vibe.
Yeah.
So I've approached you and I want you to get. What are the steps?
The first thing I've told you is to understand your concept. You know, what do you have in mind? Because it is your idea. It's Annie, I'm thinking of
an annual event in Kisumu. Yeah.
Then the conversation starts. What do you have in mind? Okay. Then I buy into it. Then we look at, looking at Kisumu, this can work this way. Assuming you're not from Kisumu.
Yeah.
Then this can work this way. However, we can marry what works here and because what we are doing is we want to give people a different experience every day, because you don't want to also give people repetition of things. It becomes boring. So you want people to have different experiences.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it starts with the concept. We sit down, we make it now on a paper. We draw a concept paper. Then, looking at that, I'll ask you, this is the budget. Pesa iko.
Sure.
Because that's another challenge yenye inakuanga kwa event.
Sasa ndo inamalizaga watu.
We have expectations, but the resources are scarce.
Limited. I wish you guys could also offer services of linking people with investors.
We have that.
You have?
Yeah,
Nice.
I source for sponsors for people, especially if you're doing an event and you want sponsors. I offer that service.
But now how do you gauge that itakuwa a success? Because of course I don't want to sponsor an event yenye pia najua pesa yangu.
You know what a sponsor wants? For me to bring in money. Whatever you're selling me has to make business sense.
Yeah.
Not just sense, business sense. Right? So, by the time we are designing this concept paper,
you already know
it has to feature the investment element in such an event.
Yeah.
All right? Now, the moment I'm able to now look at your concept paper, the budget lines, then we look at the budget lines includes all aspects of security of an event, depending on the kind of event. Inaweza kuwa pia ni nyombo, inaweza kuwa ni harusi, inaweza kuwa ni birthday. It's not necessarily lazima ikue a concert or something.
Yeah.
So the budget lazima tukae after tumeitengeneza concept. This is the budget.
Yeah.
Can we hack? Because we started with having a dream. But then how do we actualize this? It needs resources. So how do we have the capacity for these resources?
Yeah.
If not, then we tunaenda tukipunguza expectations
Chini.
without compromising the quality. That's also very important. Yes. Because at the end of the day, experience ndo nauza.
Experience ndo sera.
Hiyo ndio product.
Yeah.
Actually, the experience is the product.
Yeah.
Because even when I'm hosting guys in my house, you can come na mkunywe maji na mwende. Mmeenda, mmekuja, but then nataka mkuje, niwaandalie chakula, niwaekee movie. It's the experience. Yenye itafanya mkaekae, kesho nikiwaita pia mtakuja. You know, the product is the experience. So how do I make the experience align with the client, the people that are supposed to experience it, and the resources without compromising quality?
Crazy. Speaking of which, there was this, you know of nini inaitwaje, this blankets and wine.
Yeah.
There's been a recent, I think like people have been complaining, it's like experience yao saime imeshuka because guys were like, how do I pay 12,000 and then I don't get value for my money?
I've not really gone through analyzing what could have gone wrong. But yes, I've seen the online.
Yeah.
But most of them you'd find it's an issue to do with other service providers.
True.
It's not the concept of the event.
True. That's very true.
The concept was drafted well, and it has been a brand that has been there for over time. Okay? So it's something that people have been going because the other one was good. And there's this. The name is there. And if probably the organizers of the event missed an element of communication with my service provider, because events is ifanya kila kitu. I need other people to come on board.
Yeah.
Right? I cannot cook. I cannot provide food. I cannot provide drinks. I cannot provide, Now, if the whole experience of nimelipa such an amount, remember I sold an expectation.
Yeah.
And that's why it goes back to a brand was created. The brand was created, meaning the marketing bit was done well.
But now the problem is
there. Now, tukikuja kwa ground, tunapata expectation yetu imeenda chini. So it's very, I don't know what really happened, but from the comments that I've seen, probably there was a disconnect between the organizer and the service providers in that, because the other thing that you need to look at when you're bringing in watu wanakuja kukula. Who is this service provider? Do they have the capacity?
Crazy.
All right? Because unaweza kuwa, and that's why sometimes you avoid having monopoly.
Makes sense.
Yeah? You cannot have one service provider and anatengeza chakula.
Kila kitu. Because at the end of the day, watu wataenda tini tent ya nani ndo ili.
Exactly. It's the brand, it's the event. No one will go aseme, enyewe, uyo ketara, ama uyo food ya nini ilikuwa, it is your food ya event
ndo ilikuwa. True. Crazy.
So probably that's as I've said, I have not really researched into what happened, but looking at the comments, I would see there was a disconnect, and that has really costed that brand.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, sasa tukimalizia, you guys are bringing for us another huge event in Kisumu. Amuchoki. Mumesema the long weekend itaenda bure from Timo plan from 16th to 20th actually.
Events back to back.
Nani hao man?
Jameni.
Hakuna 4 days of events, man.
And the funny thing about it is we are bringing the world to Kisumu.
This is now the Dala Afro-Latin.
Yes, festival.
Sasa lazima ukwe mtu anajua
Azi. Si unaona Rwanda tumewekea day ya mwisho kuja nini?
Wanasema ni kungenua kiuno.
Lakini kwani uko unflexible? It's also an opportunity for you to test how flexible you are.
But Latin, eh? Nilikuwa naona hizo clips then it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So once again, watu wangu wa Kisumu.
Yeah.
We are bringing you a event ya kukata na shoka.
Kungenua kiuno.
Yeah. Lakini kama pia haitingiki.
Haingenuki.
Usiwe na shaka. We got you covered.
Yeah.
Because we Dala Afro-Latin Festival is an annual event actually.
Yeah.
It is not the first time we are hosting it. But we've been enclosed. Targeting particular
this time round mumamua kututokea nje tuone kweli.
Lazima mjue what we are made of. So it attracts artists from all over the world.
Yeah.
we already have more than 20 artists confirmed.
Oh, nice.
From all over Africa, Asia, wherever. And they're set and ready to come in for this. So I want to salsa, kizomba, everything else. And this is the 4th edition. And we are doing it bigger and better. And the reason why we are doing the concert on the last day, it's tunataka mkuje mjue hii ni nini. Na ndio pia watu waweze to onboard. We want to onboard.
Nimeona mnatuletea dinjerai. Hey, jameni.
Yes, so we've been like, it's a festival. Yeah, but then how do we make everybody part of it? Because we acknowledge not everybody who is a Latino, salsa, kizomba, fan. But then, tunaletea Costa Ojwang, tunaletea... tunaletea Njirai,
Njirai.
Akisioni, of course, not forgetting our superstar, our in-house superstars. We have DJ P Scratch, we have DJ Dimore, we have DJ Soul, and of course our MCs Hype Kish, MC Des, and we have the local band also on that particular day of the concert. So ni back to back. Sherehe itakuwa.
Concert sasa inaanza, I think itakuwa
on Sunday 19th.
Oh, since Monday
Monday ni holiday.
Monday tunapumzika. Kwa hivyo it will be along, kama unataka kukuja for the festival to understand. And what happens in this festival, it's a class. So there are workshops. So kama unafikiria hauwezi songa, ayo siku utajua what does it take for you to songa. And we have a festival ticket. Then we have now the concert ticket. Yeah, so what are the price ranges for the festival ticket?
For the festival ticket is 6,800. Then for the concert is gate is 2,500. Advance booking
na
is
wajua
2,000.
zinaisha mbio.
2,000. Unaona alibadilisha kuwa sold out.
Ndio nasema zinaisha mbio.
Exactly. And our the ticketing is looking up. Looking at the trends as at yesterday, we are doing very well. So kuja tupige. Na pia usishtuke mvua itakuaje nini weather kidogo naona itakuwa na shida kidogo. And that's why we decided to hold the event at Lake Basin Mall.
Nice.
Yeah, to ensure that we don't have hakuna kitu itatuzuia.
Lakini huko ndani tutajasho kweli, jasho.
We will have.
Ama you guys have us sorted.
Don't worry. Don't worry, we'll have.
Tunajua itajaa, kujana inajua itajaa.
We have it all figured out for you. Yeah. And the good thing about Lake Basin, people have been asking, Annie, why the choice of Lake Basin Mall? I would say the weather formed a huge contributor to that decision. The other thing is, of course, the festival will be in Fairways, former Best Western Hotel. So it's just in order to have these events back to back in one premises. The other thing, in Kisumu, and I'll tell us this.
Yes, please.
In terms of security, there's no better place to hold an event than Lake Basin Mall.
In short, hakuna mpenyo.
Hakuna mpenyo. Parking iko guarantee.
Ample parking.
Iko guarantee. We have the security of the mall. We are also enhancing our own security.
Nice.
So just come knowing that unatoka venye uli
kuja.
The only thing ni the experience utakuwa umebeba ukitoka. Yeah. And also the being a mall, it's a controlled area. So already systems ziko in place to ensure that we have safe space for all. Now there's also a call for vendors. Kama events ikwe all inclusive. So it does not make sense when an event comes and the business community does not enjoy. So we're giving you an opportunity. Are you a food? Do you own a restaurant? Do you want to come be our hydration partner? Do you want to come and do soft drinks? Whatever event, ile ni soko iko available. So just come, sell your wares, contact us. We'll share the posters and all. Contact us and kila mtu ende nyumbani akiwa na kitu kwa mfuko.
Akiwa na furaha. Akiwa na furaha tele.
Sure.
Yeah. So I know it's going to be a wonderful experience. Hapo lazima tukue kama kawaida.
We'll be there.
Lazima
it's running like for the 4 days.
For the 4 days and then sasa wanamalizia sasa na hiyo the concert now on Sunday.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yo guys.
Great stuff.
Patani Lake Basins, mall. Ukiweza anza 16th na najua mnaweza. 16th to 19th sherehe tele. Ani mtampata pale atakuwa hapo. Mkiwa na questions za kuhost events Kisumu atawajibu.
Yeah.
She's always readily available. So Ani, tukimalizia, in front of you there are a deck of cards. Pick one random card, read it out and then tell us how it relates to your life. Chagua kimoja.
Hey, where was I not told about this? Oh my. Am I allowed to change?
Yeah, you can read, you may pick, read both sides. It's just random. There's no changing. Mbona unataka kuitoroka?
So what am I supposed to do with it?
Read out the two sides of the cards and then tell us which one relates more to your life.
Okay.
And how it relates to you.
All right. Part A. Will and energy sometimes prove greater than either genius or talent or temperament.
Part B.
Part B. In solitude, we discover that our life is not a possession to be defended, but a gift to be shared. I think I'll go with part A. Will and energy sometimes prove greater than either genius or talent or temperament. I think I've given a story.
A story, yeah. Your will and energy in the event space and
the fact that some of these things is not really the will finds you some, like, and then uko like, okay, kumbe nika talent, so I'd pick this.
Yeah, so thank you for your time. You can keep the card, yoni yako. Ndo souvenir tunakupatia.
Thank you very much.
So ukiona utakuwa unatukumbuka.
Na wakumbuka. Na karibuni sana. Anytime that we have our events, anytime that because lazima to grow sisi wote.
Of course, definitely.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Oscar.
Mimi kwa hii space ukiwa na event yote nitumie poster, najua itakuwa tu ina run somewhere, tutapiga kelele about it. Na wase wetu the idealist of course wata show up. So thank you for your time. Tukimalizia parting shot to your people. That's your camera sasa.
Yeah, na aseme vile how people can reach out.
Oh yeah. You also watu wanataka ku reach out ANIVENTS for your solutions.
All right. Thank you very much. Kisumu and the entire region and Kenyans at large. This is Annie of ANIVENTS Solutions, an event solutions company that we offer event management, planning, and event marketing services. Reach out to us on 0725 465 772. You'll get me. And I'll create a solution and I'll make your event a success.
Yeah. Can't finish this any other ways. No, Timo?
Yeah.
And we are out, man.